But this is a pretty old rug, Ellen. Tell me something about this.
This is a really, really old Farrahan Sarouk, probably from the late 19th century. Again, on these old Persian city rugs, they have a very fine clip, and the handle is pretty thin and pliable, unlike some of the later Sarouks that we will talk about later. And one of the ways of determining, the age of a rug is how accurate is the cartoon, and how much, if we take the rug and cut it in half, is each half the same as the other half? And when we look at this rug, clearly it's not.
It's not symmetrical.
No. And so they started down here, because the nap's running this way. This is where they start. And you can see that the field of the rug has sort of more of a triangular end, and then down at the other end it's completely rounded. And probably as they got towards the end, they realized that they were running out of room, and they had to start compressing and changing things, because the distance between here and here, and the distance between the pendant and the end of the field, has been compressed. Right. And if you look at the rug, there's all kind of things that don't mirror one another. But if they were exactly perfect, the rug would be boring.
Right.
Yeah.
No, it's a very
interesting rug. Every time you look at it, you can see different things. There's a tremendous amount of ombrage. There's a nice blue band here, and then maybe some dark brown and some navy. There's some very dramatic ombrage in the center medallion. So this is a really nice old example of very, very early Farrahan Sarouk.
Are these collectible?
They can be, if they're in good condition. They can be something that is desired by people who know and appreciate really, really fine old Persian rugs.
Well, Ellen, this certainly isn't another Farrahan Sarouk, is it?
It is a Farrahan Sarouk, but it's a later piece than the one we just looked at. And this is probably from the early 20th century. And you're already beginning to see that we're getting Sarouk construction and handle and meatiness that we're used to in the American Sarouk. So the product has gotten heftier. But still, you can see it's a completely different color palette. One of the interesting things to me about this rug and other rugs is that at a certain point, the cartoon design, they were not able to turn the corner on the border. They couldn't reconcile the pattern and turn the corner on the border so that it all flowed. And so they would just stop and then start another border. And these are called unreconciled borders. And it happens a lot on older pieces.
But still, it's a pretty rug.
Oh, it's a lovely piece.
Colors are good, and it's amazing. How old would you say?
It's 100 years old, which would be 1910. These were made, the Farrahan Sarouks were from the late 19th century to about 1915. There wasn't really any rug production between 1915 and 1920, which roughly corresponds to World War I.
Okay.